First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and sincerity by Shem Rokak Wadash. As you see here, the title to this article, The Science Behind the First Successful Pig-to-Human Heart Transplant. It may lead to a new approach to organ transplantation. Okay. So basically this article is about the first successful pig-to-human heart transplant. Okay. It says, on January 7th, David Bennett became the first person to have a heart transplanted successfully into him from a pig. In press material issued 3 days after the operation, the University of Maryland confirmed Mr. Bennett was doing well and was capable of breathing on his own. While he continues to rely on artificial support to pump blood around his body, the team behind the surgery, led by Bartley Griffith, planned aggressively to reduce its use. This operation is a milestone for xenotransplantation, the transfer of organs from other species to human patients. It comes hot on the heels of another in October when a pig's kidney was successfully attached for 3 days to a brain-dead patient in a hospital in New York. Can you believe that? This operation of the pig-to-heart transplant, okay, it comes after another surgery in October when a pig's kidney was successfully attached for 3 days to a brain-dead patient in a hospital in New York. Okay, so these devils are doing things, man, doing evil and wicked things. Okay. And I don't know how much they paid this guy, David Bennett. Pretty sure they paid him a lot of money, man, because, you know, who's going to let doctors transplant a heart from a pig to, you know, to their body, okay? But, you know, nevertheless, Esau's doing things because, as you see, they attached a kidney for 3 days to a brain dead patient. Okay, so it goes on to say on the bottom, on that occasion, mere surgical success was the goal, but Dr. Griffith's team hoped to save a life. So what I take from that is that in the operation in New York of the pig's kidney to the you know, brain dead patient, you know, that was just, you know, for to see if they could do it, and they did it. Okay. It says for 3 days. Maybe that patient died, but in this case, this David Bennett is still alive. Okay, but as you see, he still has he's still relying on artificial support to pump blood around his body. Okay, and the surgeon, Dr. Bartley Griffith, they, you know, plans to gradually reduce its use. So, you know, Esau playing, you know, Jekyll and Hyde over here, man. You know, they're trying to see if they can just do shit. You know. And here's this guy right here. Here's his face. This is the David Bennett guy. Right on the right. It says here, look at this title. Man gets genetically modified pig heart in world first transplant. You see, not only was it a pig's heart, but it was genetically modified. Now, when you go to this article, it says here, it says the bigger issue is organ rejection. These pigs are bred to lack genes that can cause rejection. They are cloned with certain genes knocked out and reared until they reach an age where the organs are big enough to be harvested for transplantation. Okay, so basically, you know, these doctors know that there's a high risk that the body will reject this pig heart, right? But they do it anyway. Not only that, but this is what they do. They breed pigs, man. Okay, they they clone them. Okay, they clone certain pigs that don't have certain genes. They take certain genes, okay, because those genes will not basically link to the human body, okay, they grow these GMO pigs to a certain age, okay, that their organs are big enough, okay, for transplantation, and and these GMO pigs, they don't have certain genes, okay, and so they believe they're able to link with the human body because they're GMO pigs, okay. But at the bottom of this one, it says, it is too soon to know how Mr. Bennett will fare with his pig heart. His doctors were clear that the surgery was a gamble. The risks are huge, but so are the potential gains. Okay, so, and you can read these two articles, man, when you get a chance. But this is what Esau's doing nowadays, man. It's a pig heart human transplant to human, and there's a bunch of articles. So yeah, this is what Esau's doing, man. Okay, I want to start here. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 39. It says, all flesh is not the same flesh. You hear that? All flesh is not the same flesh. But there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. Okay, for all that years of schooling, you think Esau would know, okay, that there's different types of flesh, man. Okay, and it's totally out of this world to try to link organs of beasts to organs of humans, man. Okay, that goes to show you that this man is the devil. Okay, and these are the times that we're living in. And don't believe that he's not doing other things, man. There's other things going on, okay, and not only in their medical field, but in Hollywood, in the educational system, in your water, your food, in business, in economy, and in medicine, and in other areas that they have their hands in, okay, and they're doing all manner of wickedness. But all flesh is not the same flesh. So there's a reason why they have to GMO, genetically modify, okay, pigs. Okay, they have to clone a pig and basically take out certain genes, because they already know that a regular pig is their genes will not link to a human. They know this. Okay? All flesh is not the same flesh. But Esau don't got nothing better to do, right? You don't got nothing better to do. This is the book of Leviticus 11 and 7. It says, and the swine, okay? A swine, when you look it up, is a pig. And the swine is an unclean beast.
Strong's H 2386. Chazir.
Hog, swine, boar. Swine as forbidden food, wild boar. Right. It's forbidden, man, to eat the swine. But let's read what it says. Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Okay? Let's look up this word unclean.
Strong's H 2931. Tameh.
Unclean, impure, ethically and religiously, ritually of places. Okay? So he's unclean to, okay? And basically, when you look up that word ethically, it means basically that it's not related to moral principles. Okay, it's not morally good or correct. It's not justifiable. Okay, when you look at the nature of the pig is a very unclean animal. Okay, it sweats out of its back foot. It has I'm not sure if I think it's both of the back feet that they or all 4 feet. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but basically they sweat from their feet because they don't have no pores, so their toxins stay inside. Okay, pigs have a lot of different worms. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 17 worms that they have found in the pig. It's a very unclean animal, right? So he is unclean, right? But it says here, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. So their carcass, okay, meaning what? Their dead body. Look at this word carcass.
Strong's H 5038. Nevela. Nevela.
Right, their corpse. Okay? Their corpse. You're not supposed to touch their corpse. Okay, their dead corpse. Their dead body. It says carcass, corpse of human idols, animals, right? They're, dead bodies of animals. Okay? The pig's dead body, you're not supposed to touch, okay? Neither are you supposed to put it inside of your body, because the pig had to have died for you to get his heart to put it into your body. You see? So Esau breaks all the laws, man. He's totally contrary against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? They got nothing better to do. Isaiah 47:10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Okay? This is what they do here in Babylon. This is what the wise men do here in Babylon. Okay? And they have their lesser luminaries, their those captains of industry, like I mentioned, your captains of medicine and corporations and the rich men of the earth. Okay, they get together and they think of things to do. Okay, like hooking up kidneys of a pig to a brain dead patient in New York for 3 days. Okay, which that was probably that guy probably died. But nonetheless they just did it for surgical success. Okay, they just did it to see if they could do it. They trust in their wickedness. Thou hast said none seeth me, meaning they think they're the Most High. Okay, they think the Most High don't see them, that they're above the Most High. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Okay, their wisdom and their knowledge, it perverts them. They get besides themselves. They're just mad scientists cooking up all kinds of concoctions. That's why you got this, different pestilences in the earth. The Omarion variant. They got all these all this Satan's juice they're trying to pump in you. Okay, thy wisdom and thy knowledge hath perverted thee. Thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Right, they think they're the Most High, but they're not. This is Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right? They think the Most High don't see them for what they're doing. They get the go ahead from the elites, and they got these they got these different industries that do what the elites tell them to do. If they want to clone pigs, they're gonna do that. Why? Because these elites tell them to do that. They fund them. Okay, they're all in it together. Like George Carlin said, it's one big fraternity. It's one big secret group, and you're not in it. You're not part of it. And that's why a lot of people don't know. Okay, what this is all about. This is all satanic because it's against the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, it's a very wicked vibration that they're pushing on the earth. It's very evil. You know, very disgusting. That's nasty, man. Who would want to walk around with a pig heart? You know, that guy, he needs a machine to pump the blood through his body. So obviously it's unsuccessful. And even if he does survive, hey, the Lord's going to destroy that man for that. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities, right? They search out iniquities. They're all studying to see, what else they can put together. What other Frankenstein they can build. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, right? Got a bunch of scientists and doctors and look at all these guys. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. Look at what Esau's doing, man. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them. The heart is deep. So, every single one of these devils thinks that, this is the way to go. This is science. This is, what does it say here? Here's how scientists pulled out the first pig to human heart transplant. You see? First successful transplant of pig heart to human patient performed. And the first man receives a heart from a genetically altered pig. You see, you can look this up, man. This is what's going on in the world. Okay. 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded. Okay, because the Lord's going to shoot, missiles, man. This third world war, that these elites are going to concoct, to try to take over the world in the midst of chaos is going to backfire. And the Lord's going to ultimately have these nations come against America. Okay, but that's for another time. I'll leave it there. Lord willing, you were edified. Shalom.